Welcome back to the Freddie Kane Show. It's the Freddie Kane Show podcast coming to you all new. And to start off the football season, we got somebody special for you. And I say that because he's bringing all of your favorite players and favorite fantasy players right here to the city. My man, Andy Alberth.
I'm Andy Alberth, CEO of the National Fantasy Football Convention, and you're listening to me on the Freddie Kane Show.
Live on the Freddie Kane Show.
We're back live right now. My man, Andy right here, the CEO of the National Fantasy Football Convention that's taking over Dallas Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we're back. Tell us about some of the Cowboys that you might just see that you get to play Madden, putt, and be able to interact with as a fan.
I mean, there's obviously the playmaker. There's Zeke Elliott. There's a Drew Pearson. There's Des Bryant. There's Charles Haley. There's Jalen Smith. His brother Rod Smith. There's Byron Jones, Jeff Heath, Tyrone Crawford. And the list goes on, and it's other players that have retired too. So there's a lot. There's going to be a lot of Cowboys and a lot of players from other teams.
Now, and it's just not the Cowboys when I'm repping today, but I hear there's talk of Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, the #1 fantasy football running back, and other players that's going to be there as well?
Yeah, and Todd Gurley will be there for sure. He's going to be hosting the MVP party. You'll have him and Byron Jones and Jeff Heath there all together hosting, and there'll be about 40 players there. That comes along with the MVP package on the website.
Now, shout out to my man Michael Nash. I've been seeing the advertisement going around, got the players on there, and exactly, but people that see it, I don't think they quite getting the gist. Like when you go to a Dallas Cowboys game, it costs big money to go to the game to get in the nosebleed, and you're not getting no autograph, you're not getting a picture, you're not seeing nobody. You're certainly not playing Madden or doing none of that. So I want you to tell these people how much they can get a ticket for and experience all these things with their favorite NFL stars.
I mean, use promo code FIREWORKS, you'll save you 25% off. And kids get in for $18 for 2 days. Adults on the general admission field passes for 2 days get in under $90. That's cheaper than you can at the nosebleeds at any football game. And it's for 3 hours. Here, it's 2 full days. There's going to be 200 players and personalities. There's only 100 players there. And I've yet to hear a story of a fan actually meeting a player at a football game. So we're a lot different. It gives us a unique kind of cool thing that's never existed, and it just blows the minds of a lot of people.
And it's not just going to be autographs and pictures. You talking about playing Madden. My Madden players out there. You can play against some NFL brains in the Madden?
You can play Madden. I mean, you can play football with them. You can do putting challenges. You can play so many mock drafts. There's so many different things you can do here at the convention. It's trying to get the mindset of autographs and photos. Like, there's so much more. You don't need to come for that. That will be there. You're going to get that. That's easy to get at the convention. But we want to build those experiences that have never existed. Who has been able to say they got to play top golf versus an NFL player? To me, that's cooler than an autograph or a photo, that type thing. And Top Golf is one of our sponsors, so they're going to be there as well.
Well, I'll tell you, the Freddie Kane Show would definitely be in the building, but we wanted to make sure that you guys didn't miss out on this. I know sometimes things can pass, and before you know it, it's over, and like, what? Who was there? They did what? So, for those lower prices, you actually can come out and have interaction with these NFL players. And I don't think you will have another opportunity to interact as a fan with something like this. And this is taking over downtown Fort Worth, the Fort Worth Convention Center. This used to happen in Vegas, but we now moved it to the Fort Worth Center here in Dallas. Why?
Well, it's actually it's the Will Rogers in Fort Worth. They have 2 convention centers there, and the move made a lot of sense. There's no casino in the state of Texas, which helps us with the NFL, but also it's this the football capital of the USA. There's so many football fans in Texas. High school stadiums with 30,000, 35,000 people. It's crazy. I mean, this is, when you think Friday Night Lights meets the Dallas Cowboys, you're not going to find a bigger football city in the world.
And, I really want to make sure we touch bases on our fantasy players. It is the National Fantasy Football Convention. Now, I know we heard of it. Matthew Berry and different ESPN and sports personalities going to actually be teaching classes on fantasy football, how to draft and all that.
Yeah, there's so many things to do. You'd be able to learn from the top experts. I mean, Matthew Berry, Stephania Bell, and Field Yates. They're 3 top experts on ESPN, and Brad Evans and Liz Lowe, the top experts on Yahoo. You can learn from them as well, and other fantasy experts. And a lot of fantasy booths and partners there as well that you get to see some of the new cool products that are in the fantasy industry.
Now, Kendall Howard, that's my cousin right here because we're on Facebook. Kendall Howard, last year I played his fantasy. I'm coming for that #1 spot. I'm coming. I'm gonna draft well, and I'm gonna learn here at the Fantasy Football Convention. I suggest you come, my brother, and all my fantasy football fans out there, come and learn how to draft this year. I know people pay big money for that or join these kind of message boards or sound boards, but you're able to learn from the top NFL fantasy guys. You're able to see NFL greats, current players, retired players, over 200 players that's going to be in attendance. So if you have children, I know I didn't get a chance to do this when I was a kid. I couldn't get next to, I'm not that old, first of all. But when you had
You're pretty old. There's some gray hair coming in there. He's trying to hide it.
When you had Emmett, Troy, Michael Irvin, those were the guys that I man, I wish I could meet those guys. And I didn't meet them until I had them on the show as an adult. But actually being able to meet those guys, I think is going to be a tremendous kind of blessing for your kids. And I wanted to make sure, my Facebook friends and fam, they're very special to me. I break the Freddie Kane Show stuff. I break a lot of stuff. This gentleman right here, he's been like one of the football experts himself. Everybody's been calling. It's hard to do an interview. ESPN, CW, all the radio stations, the television stations, they're gearing up this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can get tickets, kids, low as $18. Field passes to go and actually play with these NFL players. And, we're going to be in the building as well. We got to pay some bills. I want to make sure my man here get blasted out to our Facebook family, as well as you got friends, you got people that's big sports fanatic. What an awesome gift to be able to go and see these kind of players up close and personal and not have to spend arm and a leg and all the things it costs. I want to make sure you tell the city here before you go, Andy, exactly a message that you bring in that we did in a lot of our other interviews that you want to tell the city and kind of let them know why you're here. And we need to support this thing because we want it to go on and on and on, and he don't take this away from us. We had the Final Four, we had the draft, we had the Super Bowl. We got nothing coming for a while. This is big for us. This is big as one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, we love it. We love the city here. We love the support. There's so many players that live here that don't even play for the Cowboys, that were grown up here or they retired and they moved here type thing. So we appreciate all the support in the Metroplex, definitely, and even farther on beyond that. And we love the city. I see us keeping it here for a very long time.
Well, hey, good news. Make sure y'all support. Where can they go? And I know people have seen it because you guys are pubbing it for real. Everybody's seeing it. Where can they go get tickets? Is there VIP tickets? Is there something they can do? What do they need to do to be able to get on board and make sure they don't miss this event?
Yeah, there's a couple packages. Obviously, the MVP package gets you in the Friday night Todd Gurley party with about 40 players.
I'm there.
And it also gets you in an hour early at the convention on Saturday. But the general admissions, I mean, that's a really good ticket for under $90 with the promo code Fireworks. You get 2 days, full days to be able to get in there Saturday, Sunday. Same thing with the kids, $18 when it comes out to.
And it's for, what's their promo?
Promo code Fireworks. All you got to do is go to gonffc.com, gonffc.com. He'll tag it after this. But, I mean, you'll be able to see the roster, the schedule. I mean, the schedule is filled. The main stage. We have all 5 military branches, Salvation Army. We have a lot of things going on that, yeah, I think that's some really cool things. There got some surprises in store where there may be a couple actors that play football players in a certain HBO show playing the part as NFL players.
Well, hey, you heard it here, my man Andy here. He the CEO. He gave me that Facebook pass. He running all the things right here. You heard it from him first, and that's what we like to do on the Freddie Kane Show. We like to bring people that's here in the city that's putting on big events. So if you didn't know, now you know. Shout out to Nissan McKinney, GMC McKinney. Make sure I shout out them, DK, all those that's sponsoring and supporting the Freddie Kane Show. It's our podcast happening now on Facebook Live. Make no mistake here, we're going to bring to you important people that come to the city or either or events, celebrity events that come to the city this week. Make sure you do not miss this because this popping the Freddie Kane Show going to be there. Come get on the Freddie Kane Show. And you might just be able to meet my man right here.
Well, shout out to the cousin that's a better fantasy player than you as well.
You've been ripping me about fantasy all the
Let's make sure we charge him full price.
That's my man Kilmer. I beat him last year though. He hooked me up though. Or you know, make sure y'all check out the Freddie Kane Show. Thank y'all for being with me live. My man right here, Andy. We'll see y'all at the convention. We're signing out. Until then, until we see the Freddie Kane Show, we'll be right back.
Shout out to Solo TV.
Freddie Kane, my main man.